Hi, I'm Yapple, and with me today is Upin and Seven Deadly Sins.
Hey there.
And this is Nuffleheim against PotatoManJack's The Snuggles gang, which may look really familiar because I played them 2 games ago.
Woohoo.
But this time, I have most all my players back, and full disclosure, actually fired the assistant coach and rehired him as a lineman
Oh,
in order
but you
to
can't.
trim my TV down so he couldn't get full inducements.
Couldn't get. Can't get
That's
leader.
really slick.
So instead of getting 100, he only gets 80, which means he only gets a babe instead of an eagle or an extra reroll or 2 babes or whatever. So
That's cool. So, you get to receive, which is always nice against a team. Well, it's always nice for Norse because you just want to bash first.
kill everyone.
Kill everyone.
And I have like 5 rerolls now, so it's time to get stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, just kind of do whatever. Your rerolls to well. Is he only have one? Ghoul? Is the other one hiding?
The other one's off the pitch right now. He has a plus strength ghoul, I know.
Plus strength ghouls mean you gotta kill it.
And a mighty blow werewolf.
Aw. It's okay. Claw doesn't do anything. You're AV7.
Yeah, there you go. And getting the double skulls out of the way early.
Woo!
Now you should only get like 1.5, maybe 2 if you're doing a super bashy game. So get that.
How's that been working?
So that's how probability works.
Yeah.
So try and Yeti Blitz
No.
the flesh golems.
Gotta use that claw. No. Those flesh golems on the edge.
But yeah, both the flesh golems have block and guard. He's got a plus agility white running around.
That's nasty.
Yeah, so overall it's a pretty well put together team. Yeah, there's the mighty blow werewolf.
Werewolves do really good with any kind of doubles or stat ups. They just become monsters.
Yeah, I still personal favorite werewolf is Airbud, who is a plus agility leap werewolf for ultimate cage breaking. And for some reason I was super antsy this game, so you'll see me like clicking on everyone all the time.
It's just hard. Yeah, I think it's kind of the downside of the necromantic is they've only got 4 strength dudes. Everyone else they only get guard on doubles.
Yeah, and I mean they don't really have a big guy. I mean the flesh golems are 4 strength, but
Yeah,
I actually,
slow.
I mean with the Yeti I outstrength him.
Right.
So
I don't know. I like Necromantic as a team. Just in general.
Yeah, I love them as a team. They're just a little different. They're a bashy team that don't have the overwhelming strength advantage that Orcs or Chaos or I guess even Norse have. I mean, Norse, you have 2 strength 4s, the Yeti, and 2 Dauntless.
yeah, the Dauntless really helps with the strength matchups.
Right, when you're going up against, like I said, Orcs, Nurgle, Chaos, where they have 4 strength 4 dudes. Dauntless helps kind of even the field.
Especially since a lot of the cases where Dauntless would come in handy, your opponents don't have block.
It kind of depends on team value.
Yeah, I like it. I like
Yeah.
it against the strength 4 guys. Like, you can use it to punch a big guy, but I will.
Yeah, I mean against strength 4 with 1 assist, worst case scenario you get a 1, and if you've got block already like the runners do, that's not terrible. I mean you have to dub skull effectively to fail.
And those are super uncommon.
Yeah, we all know how uncommon those are.
Dub skulls never happen. It's a 1 in 36. That's like a literally 0 chance.
I'm still angry about the Fumble League where I rolled 5 dub skulls in a single game.
Yeah, I think I saw that game. It was pretty brutal.
And
You're not much better after that either. Oh, wow, Yeti does a thing.
Yep.
He actually...
Nope.
Doesn't quite make it.
Snake the armor roll.
It's okay. You're just getting them out of the way where they don't matter.
No, it's a flesh golem, so you've got 4 movement. He can come mark my cage.
Man, flesh golems are like built to be just huge assholes. They're like straight out of the box 4 strength, stand firm.
Yeah, and regen.
I like that. And regen.
Regen, so they're just immortal roadblocks that just stand there and give guard.
Yeah. Well, if they ever get a level, fucking in Goon Bowl, I have 1 leveled flesh golem, and the other is just he refuses to fucking gain SPP ever.
Yeah, that's the trouble with them, because they don't have Mighty Blow, they don't have block, they don't have frenzy, they don't have a lot of movement, they don't have the agility of ball handle, so they're just...
Yeah, they got 2 agility. That's Khemri handling. That's totally fine.
Best ball handling.
I mean, it's okay for an ult, because the ult's created, but flesh golems don't.
Yeah, if Ulfs had 3 agility, they would be completely broken. Also way overcosted, but...
Oh yeah, but I mean, that's kind of the trade-off they get for having strength 4 and a blocking skill.
And 6 movement.
I think they're the only player in the game with strength 4 that starts with something that helps them offensively.
Strength 4s, not really offensive strength 4s. I mean, there's big guys, but they're like big guys, so they don't count.
I was trying to think. I think you might be right.
I guess I don't know if bull centaurs count, but I don't think so because I don't know.
We know those
Sprint and sure feet don't really have.
Yeah, they're just for getting to places that are a pain in the ass.
So that was Loki.
Yeah, generally strength 4 dudes don't come with much useful stuff.
And breaking the cage open.
Oh.
Claw. Well. Claw actually did something right there.
The Claw never does anything against AV.
Yeah, it did.
7
usually.
That's
the Mighty Blow one too. Wow.
Yeah, that's his main blitzer.
Well, yeah, if you have Mighty Blow Claw and you can hit something AV8, you want to do it.
Yeah, well, he's got Tackle and Frenzy too.
Werewolves are so good. They really are.
Let's see, look, the Yeti's behaving perfectly now. And I'm trying to figure out if I can throw any vanity blocks or anything.
Zombie.
Well, the problem is if I don't get that zombie down on the first block, it's follow up into a -2.
Oh, is that?
Isn't Frenzy fun?
Yeah, it's a berserker. Because flesh golems have both his flesh golems have guard.
And if that white number 4 has guard, then that's not bad block to follow up as well. I cannot figure out how to use Hail Mary Pass in Cyanide. I have it on my Chaos Warrior.
You have to turn it on before you use it. And then you have to select the pass action specifically from the menu to use it.
It's really stupid.
Like, it's fairly convoluted, but I have mine set to off by default because most of the time I don't want to throw a Hail Mary Pass. Like right there.
Yeah, so you specifically have to open up the skills menu and turn it back on.
Right.
I didn't even know you could, like, open up the skills menu.
Yeah.
Like, when the fuck did they say that was possible?
Hail Mary Pass.
They don't, but also this isn't great. I mean, I received and I got a touchdown, but he's got 6 turns to score on me, so...
Yeah, then again, even like 4 or 5 isn't bad for Necros because, I mean, wolves.
Well, Necros can do it in 2, especially with a 4 agility guy in the backfield to throw the pass.
In Google 6, I rolled Google 6, I rolled a pass Ghoul, and then he rolled doubles again, so I got accurate, and then I got a 4 agility werewolf. So like 2-turn touchdowns aren't terrible.
And the damn weather changes, so instead of having an amazing kick, it's a touchback.
So instead of a kick that's possible to go out, it just goes out.
Those are like the worst scatters too.
Got my hopes up on the first one. I was like, yes, it's a great scatter. Damn it.
It's about to be a great scatter, and then it's an awful scatter.
Luckily, my my armor's been holding up fairly well. I mean, you got a couple stuns and a KO, but so far.
Yeah, I think he just has the one KO that got out.
Oh, there we go.
Once that's Beast Man. That doesn't really count.
Yeah, but he's got guard. He's actually a good lineman, sort of. As he hobbles along, he's like the weakest flesh golem, but.
Man, it sucks having guard go out against a team with a lot of guard that you want to punch.
He's only got 3 guard
I think he's
players.
got, what, 3 guard?
Yeah.
The 3 guys on the line are the ones with guard.
Yes, that's correct. No, none of his zombies have guard, but they almost all have block or wrestle.
That's shameful necromantic play. Their first skill should be fired.
No dirty players?
You get 1 dirty player, but that's only so that you can get your skulls out of the way on your fouls.
A zombie with block is just 60k for 88 block for gen. That's pretty good. I take that.
Honestly, with wolves, wrestle zombies make more sense to me, but
yeah, I like wrestle zombies because I mean I'm gonna have block on everything else, and also people like to leave like people next to zombies.
Right, that's the thing, is that people taking vanity blocks against zombies get wrestled down and then the zombies free.
Also, people sometimes like take vanity blocks against zombies that when they don't have block, assuming that I'll wrestle them, and I'll be like, wait, this dude's 60k and he's a zombie, I don't give a fuck. And I'll just turn off wrestle and laugh.
Yeah, that's always the fun thing to do.
So you're going to block that wolf into a wolf, and the wolf's going. Yeah, is that the plan here?
Yep, that's
Wolf's
the plan.
doing wolf things like a wolf. Oh wow, look at that mighty blow do a thing.
He doesn't have mighty blow. And
it's just straight up.
I might be back.
And didn't regen.
Yep, Squizgar putting in good work. So that's really, really helpful.
That was the mighty blow wolf?
Yes.
That is incredibly good.
Yeah, that's super duper helpful. I was like, oh, I'll break the cage, and I forgot that stand firm was a thing. He's getting ready to pick where I want to shove him, and nope.
Oh, damn. What the hell?
Yeah, that's right.
Did you just say all the murdering for the playoffs?
Apparently.
Jesus Christ, man.
It's like, I signed up to commentate last game because I knew you were going to lose to the Elves. Because that's just what was going to happen. And then I signed up to commentate this game because you used up all your murdering on the Elves and these guys were going to take you apart.
And it's Necro with regen, so, you know, you're not going to kill any of them.
And now you're just murdering wolves and taking flesh clones off the pitches, and regen isn't succeeding at all because that's what it does. Now he's got a team of zombies and 2 guys without regen.
He's got
whites.
He's got an unskilled ghoul, a plus strength ghoul, an unskilled werewolf, and a blodge white and the plus agility white.
And it should be noted
you're gonna kill the shit out of that plus strength ghoul, right?
I'm gonna try. Ghouls are as squishy as the rest of my team, but they don't have block, and I have like 3 or 4 guys to tackle.
They also don't have regen, so anything you do to them just stays forever. They're the worst.
They always tend to rack
Undead gets 4 of them.
They always tend to rack up niggles in my experience faster than any other player.
Yeah, it's because you'll usually apo niggles on a good player.
You can't even on these guys, since you can't take an apothecary on this team.
Yeah, it's the worst. That's why I don't like undead, is because it's like, hey, cool, I get 4 ghouls. I'm gonna run through a lot of ghouls. And then you do.
I don't see the strength of the places. I see you easing off the cage corner and then forcing him to do dumb rolls. When he knows a dumb roll, you're going to slip up the ball.
Yeah, that's kind of the plan.
It's like he's down 2 incredibly good players. You've got his other 3 good players tied up. And now he's got a wall of space.
And he's got to leave people standing next to a Yeti. That's not good.
Yeah, I mean, 58% chance on armor break if I can get him down. So.
Yeah. I was looking over there and I'm
lack
like,
of block is not good.
Yeah.
Mighty blow doing.
So yeah, there's.
So that's what games are worse than 2 turns.
Yeah, that's 3 casts in 2 turns.
Jeez.
Just the else. Yeah,
and in retrospect, I should have dropped Squizgar as another safety against the ghoul, since the werewolf doesn't have dodge or anything. But
well, I think the werewolf has the movement and he's got the rerolls.
I was about to say that this is why Norse, but then I realized that the Ulf doesn't start with block anyway.
No, after the turns.
Yeah, I thought
this
about
is
it.
Still why Norse.
And then it was like, oh wait, it's alignment, and it's the last block of my turn, and he's already standing next to a Yeti, so it's not like he's going to do anything. I don't care.
Yeah, just go for it.
I guess this way now you have 1 for every turn.
Yeah.
You mean you're not going to just like turn and foul?
I don't know. There wasn't really anybody good down to foul.
Are you standing next to a white?
Yeah, but I didn't have any assists.
Yeah.
Who cares? Just turn and foul him. You get dirty player. It's like Mighty Blow.
It's not worth it against Regen without the assists.
I mean, you gotta at least have a. I mean, you gotta have a decent chance to break armor. I feel like to make that worth it.
Full disclosure, he's right, and I'm bad. Just so everyone knows.
Where is he going?
Oh man.
I think he's gonna run the white down and try and cage up.
I don't know.
It's not gonna work.
And he failed to going for it. Had to spin a reroll on that.
That's always just painful.
Marking Mangle Armor isn't a very good idea since he's got 4 agility and dodge. But you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think he just kind of watched how you were rolling dice. And he was like, you know what? I think this is a good plan.
Oh my god. Just.
And both Squizgar and Mangle Armor have tackle, but that guy's 4 strength. And I decided to mark
right.
Mark with Squizgar and blitz with Frenzy because that's my normal MO. But in retrospect, I probably should have Dauntless blitzed.
But then I think you're doing it right here. Because then you might have had to waste a reroll on the going for it.
Yeah, it's an extra going for it for the Dauntless block plus the 2+ Dauntless roll.
Man, and there you are, Kaolin.
And nothing on that ghoul.
He has sidestep, doesn't he? So he can't blitz you off to the right unless he gets lucky.
Unless he pows me. And
Yeah.
Sidestep and shadowing and tackle is like the biggest pain in the ass.
And that white might have tackle. I can't remember which one has tackle and which one has dodge.
That's why I think you did the right thing, because this way you have the shadowing.
Yeah,
You got the marker on.
And badly hurt linemen don't even consider carrying them. Like, ever. Oh, yeah, it's a tackle guy, but he rolled a POW anyway, so.
Well, have 2 turns.
And at this point, if this were me, I would be stalling.
Yeah, with the 2 stumps.
Yeah, but
definitely stall for. It was a pre-stall. Couldn't have done anything.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy stall.
I mean, he could have been out of range for even anyone to engage him. But that's
the only thing you could have done was with Gangfeld and his whites.
Yeah, that's a good cast box right there.
Very good.
You do have dirty player,
impressive
so I
against
guess
them.
that was like a legitimate threat.
And I wasn't super concerned about the 2-turn touchdown since I did it at the start of this drive as well.
Yeah, but then you did it when he was trying to let you.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I was pretty well going to score at that point. It wasn't in his interest to slow me down.
Right. I mean, you try on that first drive of the game, you try to stop him, and if it's not really going to work, if it doesn't seem like you're going to get possession and take over his drive, then it's kind of better to just kind of let him score and get your 6 turns.
Yeah, there's kind of the point where you're like, it's where you transition from stopping the score to forcing the score.
Right. Pressuring the ball so it can't stall. Or just, you have to stop.
Or so he screws something up.
Yeah. So this is actually pretty good too for getting a 1-turn or a 2-turn.
Yeah.
Well, that's
and you get to like
too. Move your Yeti next
Number
to
2.
people probably.
Yep, there's the second set of dub skills. So I should be done for this game. I mean, I'm not going to throw more than 72 blocks in the game. So we're done. We're done with dub skulls.
Oh, you.
Going for it as a second action in your turn.
Yeah, and I've already spent the reroll.
Okay, whatever. That's how you want to roll it, Not have a single guy in scoring range on turn 7. In case you fail to go for it.
And yeah, PMJ was like, oh my god, the casualties. I'm like, dub skulls. Forever dub skulls.
I don't think Kazing all his good players have all been PJ.
Yeah.
He's made it.
Dub skulls seem kind of bad until you realize that you always re-roll it into a fucking injury. Because that's ridiculous.
Some of you are going to hold up to be an emergency receiver and quadruple marks those 2 guys.
I'll move some ulfs up to blitz him out with pushes, if that's what you mean.
Okay. That also works. This Yeti, jeez.
Push skull dominance.
Or I'll mark players. I forgot what I did here, I guess.
Whatever.
Look at that Yeti moving. It's not right. It's not okay for a Yeti.
I think you're a little behind in the video there. 7 Deadly Sins.
Probably. My computer's been kind of retarded. I will warn you.
There you go.
But yeah, so this isn't terrible. I mean, I got some receivers down.
It could be worse. You got a lot of emergency receivers. Like worst case scenario, you could still like throw to that Ulf.
I can hand off to the Ulf. Or I guess I'd have to blitz him through.
You could Hail Mary pass to the Ulf. You're not thinking big enough, Yapo.
I'd have to hand off to Peyton to do that since Heimdall has the ball. It took me a second to remember his name since the other runner lasted a half.
He's gonna mark up number 5 and number 6, and then leave just the zombie number 3. So you definitely should just blitz number 3 free and hand off.
I don't fully get making blocks without block before marking the free receiver.
He's marked all of them.
He's got everything marked. This is his last.
And shadowing saves the day because now it's a 3+ dodge out.
Sneaky dodge.
Yes.
Well against tackle.
And actually,
yeah, but that's fine.
Actually, this coming up turn's the only turn I cut out of the entire LP of my turn because I spent, I think, 45 seconds trying to figure out how to chain push him out of there.
Chain pushes are glorious
right
and
here.
worth every minute. Oh wow!
I'll tell you right, can't do it. better than him just dodging.
Yeah, and part of my initial plan was included, you know, like a Yeti push to get some of the linemen free down there to help with the
just
filling in, but
yeah,
that kind of went away.
I looked and I was like, okay, I can't do this with stand firm, so.
Yeah. Oh, that too. That, yeah, there's no way. I wasn't even thinking of the goal being stand firm. It's impossible.
Maybe didn't cut it out. Maybe I thought about cutting it out.
Okay, so we gotta watch you
struggle as
This is an important insight into the mind of Yappo.
2 minutes.
No,
just dodge out.
It didn't take me that long, but.
Okay.
Yeah, who do you think he is? Me?
I'm not elves. I don't take 4-minute turns. Thank you.
Let's see.
Worst part is I'm not elves either.
And before I, make the 3+ dodge, just try and get some SPP.
Gotta do vanity blocks.
Well, they're pretty safe, and I still have a reroll, so I can totally dodge out, run up, and throw that pass and catch without a reroll, right?
Yeah, it kind of turns out that it helps when you roll nothing but POWs.
Even if you do double skull, you're going into the second half with an advantage, or at least a good fight advantage.
Yeah, and he'll receive, but I feel like I do better when my opponent receives than when I receive. I feel like I play defense better when I play offense.
Yeah, it's a different mindset.
It's not a bad thought. I mean, I tend to agree sometimes just because it's easier for your opponent to kind of extend themselves into a bad position that you can capitalize on when you're on defense.
That's kind of thing. Yeah, see, easy dodge out.
I think he can surf you with an edgy 2 dodge. After you fail this pass.
He can actually...
Agility 3 dodging is the best.
He can surf me right now without a blitz even. If I fail to pass.
Oh. With talking about number 5 and number 6.
Oh yeah.
It's got good stuff.
That would be
so surf number 5 is easy. He needs 5 people to serve number 6.
Yep.
So he doesn't really have that.
But I was like, oh, that play's gonna work, and then 2 1s in 3 rolls.
Yeah, well,
that always happens.
Nice. What?
Yeah, I was like, what are you doing? Why would you not push there? I guess he didn't even see it.
I'm done. He's a Blood Bowl player.
It's because he's not you.
Pushes and crowd surfs in every play.
The first thing you do when you're looking at the field is, who can I surf?
Is there anyone is there anyone in the wide zones?
Okay.
Yeah.
Every player in the wide zone that's next to one of your players and say,
Okay,
how do I
next to
get this
anyone's
guy
frenzy.
off the pitch?
Especially because that's the 4 agility dodge, mighty blow, blitzer.
Oh yeah. You want to get Mangle Armor off the pitch.
I'm done. You better win this game. I was rooting for the Necromantic, but
he's dead to you now?
Yep, it's gone.
Well, and then he like makes his blitz. He could have surfed.
Could have done it again.
You. He could have 1DB surf. No wait, that's
he would have had to make a dodge
Scar.
through
No, he would have needed
to get the blitz on the surf.
That's
There
true.
were 2 more that could have been surfed, and neither of them was surfed.
But he still.
He has
Whatever.
one cheerleader.
He can still 1DB power.
Yes, he has a cheerleader
Totally.
and an assistant coach as well.
Oh, nice, just to make those completely useless.
Yep, but he's down to 9 players on the field now, and I've got a full complement because I have 1 lineman who's out.
Necromantic is not supposed to be down to 9 people.
I
That's sad
remember you
face.
saying you
Oh my
trimmed-
gosh, and they're all like important players. You didn't hurt any zombies. All you hurt was a flesh golem, a wolf, and a ghoul.
Yep.
What inducements did he get?
He got 1 babe because he was 80k up, or I was 80k up.
Doing a lot of good here. I can see that.
Well, it worked the first half. Actually, this is the second game because the first game he had his mouse freaked out on him or something. He didn't take any inducements, and I was 100 up, and I was like, if he's gonna make me restart this,
Oh, I remember this in IRC.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna go
remember seeing that
fire.
where he was like, "Yeah, my mouse fucked up."
Yeah, I
You're
remember.
quite a
This.
devious human being, Yapo.
Well, if he's gonna I wasn't gonna be
What the
spooky
fuck?
about it.
Why is his first move to 1DB a Yeti?
Who knows?
I don't understand.
It's kind of like Gappo's second move being to do it going for it.
Always go for it. It's never a bad idea.
It's a 1 in 6. It'll never happen. Literally never happen. Hello, you're like, come on, follow that up. Stand your AV9 next to my Yeti, please.
Goodbye.
Yeah. Unskilled lineman. Oh, there we go. There's a dub skill for him.
Yeah, so that's the end of what the Gold season. If you win this game, and for wins.
Well, I only have 10k coming into this game because of the replacement lineman I got for.
Right, but I mean, you're not going to sack him, but he's not going to be in for the finals because he's missing this game.
That's true. I was thinking you were saying we should sack him and hire one in his place.
No, it doesn't really matter. You don't have a 16-man roster.
And let's go.
I blocks. Is that a strength 4?
Yeah, it's Peyton.
Oh, that's
Yeah, he's plus strength.
oh, you perfect defense. I get it now.
Which is super duper handy. Like, plus strength on anybody on a Norse team just is amazing.
Damn, look at that hole in his line. That's beautiful.
Yeah, that worked
Holes
out really well for me.
Yeah, that's the thing is when you got 2 people on a strength 4 and one knocks himself over on a 1DB, then you just turn and punch the other. Now you just run straight through. It's pretty great.
But the Yeti's being terrible, so.
That's like the Yeti's job. The Yeti's job is to absorb all your bad luck so that you don't get any bad luck in the rest of the game.
Well, I guess he's doing a good job of that so far, minus the double skulls.
Hey, to be fair, at least all of your dub skulls have been at times that you could re-roll them.
That's true, but dub skulls in general are just a huge pain in the ass.
Yeah, in my game against Olesh, I probably could have won 3-2, except I fucking randomly dub skulled because I was like, oh, I'll just throw a vanity block with my block flesh golem, and nope, dub skulls, and then I proceed to fail the 2+ catch. Oh, there's going for it.
Yeah. Anyhow, and I'm marking the flesh golem because I don't really want him going up and giving assists, and that guy has dodge, so he's probably not going to get knocked down.
One would hope.
And that low agility.
Even if he doesn't, his team is mostly low movement guys now. So, I mean, if you just tie them up, they're not going to get back there to help with the ball.
Yeah. I mean,
you'll get possession and score, and that's the end of the game.
Yeah, that's one of the things that most of the necromantic team is pretty slow. I mean, you've got flesh golems and zombies.
Yeah,
and especially since he's down a werewolf and a ghoul, so he's only got his whites and 1 ghoul and 1 werewolf, and the werewolf's lying down right now, so it's not very useful.
Those 3 zombies it took to knock down Peyton are actually worth more team value than he is, so I'm like, oh, I'm cool with that.
Plus they exert more tackle zones.
That's one way to look at it.
Oh my god, why is he throwing all these 1DBs? I'm not okay with this.
Because that ghoul is marked by a shadow tackler and is completely useless.
That's true, I guess.
And that ghoul has plus strength, but
it can't
block.
That's
gonna
correct. And he can't risk the block because if he gets a push, I'll just shadow next to the ball carrier, and that's not good.
So now he's just gonna stand there instead, and it doesn't matter. Besides, then you can just get up and stand next to him, and then go hit him with Mangle Armor, because Mangle Armor's standing right there.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got 4 agility dodge. Flesh golems be damned.
forget why I didn't blitz with
Why you didn't do that first?
No, I forget why I didn't blitz with the Ulf. And I think it's because I wanted, if I got the pushes, for him to... Oh, I know why. Because this way, if I push him, we get 2 pushes, Squizgar can block him.
Yeah. That helps.
That's why.
Oh, I see.
Oh, hey, look, a Yeti.
Also, it puts him next to the Shadow Attacker, if you know those.
Yeah, that's Squizgar. Yeah, there's another missed next game and another failed region. And
Jesus Christ.
I got the ball.
So he's got 1 free zombie, 1 free flesh golem, and that's his team.
Yeah, he's got 1 at each position left, so, and a bunch of zombies. And Dauntless, again, helping mitigate that strength.
Oh, that's the strength ball.
Mitigate all the strength.
And to be honest, I was really hoping I got a push here so I could tie up that flesh golem, but I wasn't going to re-roll a safe block on a guy without block.
Yeah, that'd be kind of silly.
Even if he does blitz you and make the going for it and knock down the ball carrier, now
Which is Lodge.
Right, now you've got 4 dudes around the ball, and all that's on it is a flesh golem that just blitzed. That ball isn't going anywhere.
You keep not doing anything with that lineman at the bottom of the screen.
That is actually Sven, and he is my safety.
It really bothers me.
I have the man advantage enough that I feel more comfortable leaving a safety in the backfield.
Smart.
Just in case he... I'll buy that because he could always run that wolf down and then pass to it.
He's got a hideous man advantage, and that safety berserker will stop that wolf dead. So
that's true.
Because that wolf doesn't have block. So
yeah, really at this point I could probably move him forward, but
he's worth more to you as just kind of the knowing that you'll be safe.
No, don't worry, the flesh golem's got it.
Yes.
The flesh golem's always got it. Flesh golems are the most reliable players in the universe.
Now he dodges the wolf out. Next turn he won't. So if he makes this play, I will forgive him on certain berserker.
I won't. But you're a much kinder man than I, you Pen.
I like watching flesh golems with the ball. It's very silly for some reason. I mean, they don't even
plus agility flesh golems are the best ball handlers. You get plus agility, and then you get sure hands. Then you handle the ball.
And see, this is where, because yeah, had I gotten him off the Ulf, I could have just blitzed him with the Ulf with the lineman assist. But it's all right. I'll just knock out some zombies.
Man, this is where the hideous man advantage really comes into play.
Yeah, bring some bullshit.
Because like,
thing. So you can take your time securing it.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter. Like, he has the ball, but he doesn't really have the ball. He has...
The ball is in his hands, but it's nowhere near in his possession.
Yeah.
You need to move the Yeti up near the flesh golem so when he tries to pass.
Has that Yeti moved yet?
Has a stink. No.
He got a cast on the other flesh golem.
No, but I mean this half.
Oh, maybe once? No, because he got blocked and then he stood there. Yeah. That's right.
He got perfect defense and pushed. Yeah.
Oh my god, that is the worst Yeti. Dude, that's the worst Yeti.
And having to reroll a 1dB, but you know, or I guess I didn't have to, but made me feel better.
It always makes you feel better. 1dBs give you a warm, fuzzy feeling.
Oh, and there goes my safety, because at this point I was just like, you know what?
If you get the wolf down, it's down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That, like, once that wolf goes down, it's kind of the end of his attempts to move forward.
Little did you expect number 7 zombie actually has plus movement.
Yeah, but unless he moves out away, he's a disturbing presence now.
Oh my gosh. See, the Yeti knew it was up. He's like, this is where I need to be.
Looking out. And I put 2 guys on the flesh golem like that, so no matter who he blocked or if he followed up or not, he'd still be in a tackle zone.
Yep.
And couldn't run away. And I guess he forgot who that was when he made that dodge.
I think he had to make that dodge.
Oh my god, shadowing.
I didn't actually shadow him, it was tackle that time.
Oh. Well, man. And he re-rolled it too. And then he rolled a 1.
Don't re-roll the shadow. Re-roll the tackle.
Yeah.
He rolled the dodge.
I failed the shadowing, but then he failed the dodge, so it's all good.
Shadowing doesn't
God, that
cost
Yeti is fucking terrible.
Yeah, he's a Yeti.
Yeah, and this is me forgetting about stand firm, because I was like, oh, I'll push him next to the Berserker, and the Berserker will jump up block him. Nope. Damn it.
Yeah, that's really, really kind of disappointing.
Just get another assistant.
And I realized that the strength 4 goal was on the ground, and I thought really hard about how I could put a boot to him, but...
That is what happens when you're met with a strength 4 ghoul. You're just like, how do I end this?
But I decided I would rather get the ball loose out of the flesh golem's hands.
Do both.
I gotta say, plus strength, leader, and Hail Mary pass is a really jacked up set of skills.
Yeah, it's not the most conventional set. I'll give it that.
But goddammit, he's got heart.
It seems to be working pretty well, though. I mean, he's won a couple games.
That's true.
Joel, all great skills.
I mean, this is a team at 1,840 team value with no sure hands, but...
Sure hands is for bitches. You pick up the ball the first time or you leave it on the ground. Fuck that.
Alright, so there's 4 dice. There's 6 dice at him. There's 8 dice, because I re-rolled that one. And there's 10 dice that it finally took to knock down a block guy.
It's his last real guy. Everyone else is just lying down and saying, eh.
Sometimes that puts it in perspective. Like, yeah, it's supposed to be a 33% chance, but fuck you.
33 is really 10. It's just...
Percentages mean nothing in the eyes of Nuffle.
And to be honest, that was a pretty good scatter.
Nuffle failed statistics class.
But I gotta knock down the flesh golem again, so hopefully this time will go better.
Yeah, stand firm is kind of an ass. Yeah, fuck.
Where's he going?
He didn't want to have to dodge through the Ulf tackle zone. And he put the assist in a weird spot.
Now he's gonna attempt to recover the ball with the goal. He's given that bar.
Well, to be fair, that's a pretty rough dodge.
It's not going to be any worse than this pass and or pickup on this goal.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Please tell me this.
Yeah, I'm hoping.
I think I just double mark him.
Yeah,
The worst.
he stinks.
And his zombies have been incredible this game as far as through-on blocks go. Like, zombies are the star of this game, which is really, really sad.
Yeah, I see that shit. I've seen all those 1DBs.
Snuggles.
See,
Sad
look,
broken neck Ulf.
Yeti knows when he's needed. He knew that if I tried to move him forward, he wouldn't be there for the safety, so...
It's been in I remember I watched his first game and he was on point there.
Yeah, his first, 3 games he actually moved around but never got any casualties ever.
Mighty Blow.
That's
Stone to white.
sounds really bad for him. Is that your 4? That is your 4 Agi Berserker, right?
Yes, it is. And the Squiz Guard just marked the Ghoul, that's the shadowing tackle guy.
Yep.
Make it 2+ roll to the game.
Are we now going to see some shameful stalling tactics?
Yep. Oh, there's 3.
Those were a freebie though. They didn't matter at all.
That's the first dub skulls that you haven't been able to re-roll.
I just hate wasting rerolls on dub skulls because they shouldn't happen that often.
Yeah, it's true.
But he rolls a skull, so
Come on. Oh, yep. To be fair, that ghoul has done an admirable job of staying alive.
yeah, he really has. Like, I don't know when it got plus strength, but I'm sure it's been a big target for a long time.
Yeah, you see a ghoul with any sort of useful skill, and that thing is like your first target forever.
And he can't blitz me here, but he can engage me.
I'm kind of disappointed that you haven't put the boot to him yet.
There's 4. I was going to, but there's the 4th dub skull.
Man, you're just so bad at rolling.
So that's 3 turns. 3 turns in a row that have ended in skulls. Either mine or his.
We'll get the claw, the wolf, and now it's just skulls all the way down. At least these skulls are cost you probably. I mean, I guess you could fail your next turn horribly. They could go into overtime and you never be miraculous reverse the dice. But
Not exactly sure why you sidestepped there,
Yeah,
but okay.
I'm not either.
I mean, it kind of helps that he couldn't actually, like, mark you, but if he could, that would have been terrible.
Stop that white from dodging the white.
I think that might be part of it is because, like, I knew if he followed up there, he'd have to dodge through tackle zones a bunch to get to me. And then I could also mark the white if he decided to not do that and try and get away with the white.
This turn, you can block the white, and assuming you don't dub skull.
No, this turn after my last 2 have ended in dub skulls, I score a touchdown.
Like,
I assume that was the wolf trying to escape the Yeti.
Yes, it was. Sorry, I wasn't panned down there, but I didn't figure that was terribly exciting action.
Oh, it was Yeti knowing when he's needed.
It looks like he's still on the pitch, so.
Yeah, he failed the armor roll, so. Oh, it's so beautiful. 1 of each. No zombies, though.
Wow. That cast box is like telling of how the game went.
Yeah.
Punched a bunch of undead or of necros, and then you scored a touchdown.
All failed regen.
That was disgusting, yeah.
Like, to be honest, I've gotten some pretty amazing rolls. And he didn't even set up for the 1-turn touchdown, but if he had, this would have just completely screwed that.
Yeah.
Does he have enough to 1-turn touchdown?
I think he does.
You can always push 8 movement into a 1-turn touchdown. It's not that hard.
I know I've done it before with not a full roster and 7 movement.
The problem he has is that he has a stand firm, which kind of completely screws it up because you can't cancel stand firm and chain pushes. It's 9-9.
You can turn it off with that skill selection the same way you turn off Hail Mary Pass.
To just turn it off.
Or you can be a pro and change it to ask.
It doesn't ask.
Does it not?
It doesn't ask on chain pushes.
It only asks if you're blocked.
Oh, well, that's lame.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Cyanide is lazy as fuck.
Yeah. I think he probably had that, but it was very good. And far too much effort to go into overtime and get beat up with.
Look at these 1DBs.
Fucking 1DBs.
These zombies, I swear.
You still have an apothecary.
Yeah, it's true. I haven't used my apothecary because I've had a badly hurt and a miss next game lineman, and no one gives a shit about the lineman.
But you really, really regret
I mean, if you
it.
really want,
Yeah.
if you really want to spare, then you can just hire everyone in this game. Because, but you said you had 10k, so you have to roll a 1.
I'd have to roll a 3 because I don't have fame. Provided I win this, yeah, because I'm gonna win this game. Since that was his last turn. I was like, oh, you know, I'll get a vanity block off here. Who do I want to throw it with? I'll use my newly found plus strength.
Yes, buddy.
This isn't gonna work because you're not using the Yeti. Yep.
Bam.
Yep. I told you. If the Yeti made that block, you made it.
So 3 of my last 4 turns were ended with dub skulls.
Are you gonna complain about dice in the game you won?
That's a lot of goddamn dub skulls.
That is a lot
game.
of skulls.
Did you see? Okay.
Oh, and then you rolled a 1 for winnings.
Oh, and you've got minus gold from
Spiraling expenses. Yep, but Squizgar got an MVP, so he's 6 SPP from a level.
Woohoo!
And zombie MVP for a level. That's kind of the theme of the game, is the zombies are carrying the team.
They did.
Yeah, so that's
Most valuable zombies.
what we look like going into the finals against Whoop's High Elves.
That is a beat-up team.
It's not that bad for Norse. There's only
That's true.
3 stat downs, or 4. Pfft.
Well, yeah, but